Good evening, everybody! Jason here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, streaming on Treaty 7 land, home of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Tsuu Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda Nation, along with the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3. Welcome back to Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers that all go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. Game day this year is November 2nd, but fundraising goes all year round. X-Life started over 15 years ago and has since raised over $130 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2023 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of X-Life for 12 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2023, over $183,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. And now by giving back, you can game on. If you are one of the first 1,000 Extra Life Platinum participants to raise $2,000 US in 2024, you will unlock your very own custom Extra Life controller for the console of your choice, courtesy of our friends at Controller Chaos. These controllers are going fast, so get your fundraising going now. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, the custom controllers, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Okay, it's Monday night, 10 p.m., time to party. Okay, so then, for tonight's installment of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus, I am continuing my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. So let's just dive right back on in. Okay, I was actually a tiny little bit concerned because the game wanted to update before I started, but hey, gotta give it for small updates. They're always the best ones. So let's just dive right back on in. Okay, yes, that's right. I'm on a mission I'm on a little side trip here for Goots.
Go to the Crimson Caravans and ask for the owner. It's the place with the red chocobo on the sign. Big red chocobo.
Okay, so let's see. Let's just double check what I'm supposed to do here as part of this quest. Yeah, make way for the Crimson Caravans. Yeah, that's right, because, yeah, you lost your pass, buddy. Hey, no judging. I lose stuff from time to time myself. But let's check the active lore system, and let's learn a little bit more about Goots. What's he saying here? Apprentice to Sharon and Alley of the Hideaway. He is the proud bearer of a trader's pass that allows him to travel freely across the realm, something that is indispensable in completing the errands that Sharon sets him. His latest task, to journey to the Crystalline Dominion in the company of Clive and Jill, using the pass to cross the heavily guarded and fortified border. But unfortunately, that pass has been lifted by somebody with sticky fingers. So let's see. Now let's learn about where we are right now here in Boklad. It says here it's a busy market town situated on the northeastern coast of Dalmekia, where the Strait of Altha drains slowly into the gaping crater of Demekas Falls, also known as the Thousand Tables. Its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain. The gate at the rear of the town leads directly onto the Crystal Road, and therefore out of the Republic, and as such is heavily guarded against unauthorized entry or exit. Okay, let's read up on the Republic. A nation formed by a federation of 5 smaller states, is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm and had its capital at Randella. Having lost both Drake's Fang and the mighty Titan, the political situation in Almekia has deteriorated drastically. The government scrambling to withdraw their troops from the ill-starred siege of the Crystalline Dominion, that they may be redeployed to quell the unfolding chaos at home. So yeah, Titan's gone, but yeah, everything's going not very well. Hey, buddy.
When did you get so big?
Yeah, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Did you hear about the Empire's Black Shields? Apparently they've been going around Imperial lands stringing up bearers.
What a waste!
Okay. I used to be branded as a bear myself, so...
Break your thirst without a crystal.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's pass.
Yeah, just love just walking a little bit and soaking up all the detail here.
If you're looking for the Crimson Caravans, head out of the canyon and take the first road to your right. But if it's a bowl you're after... No? People only ever want directions.
Okay, let's take a look at your bowls. Hey. Now that's a nice looking bowl. Well, if it's something that the Final Fantasy XVI developers know about, it's bowls or pots. Yeah, if you want to, if you want a bit of good reading as to why the original 1.0 of Final Fantasy XIV died, which the 16, or rather developers that later make 16 took over, apparently the number of polygons in a pot was the equal number of polygons in a main character. So no wonder the graphics engine just chugged along. It's an interesting read on how not to make an online game.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a branded who can't even fill my cup.
I'm tempted to run my sword through you, but he'll guess what's coming to him eventually.
Well met.
Okay, let's see. Anything here I could sell in the meantime. Let's see. Any leftover things that might be used for... Oh, valuable trade for guild. Oh, goblin coin. Don't mind if I do.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like all the stuff I got are just crafting
You're
stuff.
welcome anytime.
Ah, there it is. There's the red chocobo.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
Hello.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Nope.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Okay, time for the backstory. Well, that was quick.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Okay, well, it takes a thief to catch a thief. And I ain't no thief. Let's see, any other bit of intel you two may want to give before I go speak with the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker?
We've formed something of a merchant's guild to get to the bottom of our pickpocketing problem. The furniture maker by the coach stop is gathering the reports.
I looked through the rest of me stuff, and now else was missing, just me pass. But that was the only thing that really mattered. We can't ride the caravan without it. And it's not as if I'm getting another. It was hard enough getting this one. Oh, please, Clive, you've got to help us get it back. You're my only hope.
Help me, Clive Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Okay, let's go speak with the furniture maker.
Out of my sight, wretch. Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Yeah, this must be the guy.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Okay, now go speak with the fishmonger.
Have a word with the fishmonger back there by the gate. She's been looking into who the culprits might be.
Okay, and it's coming up to 10:15 here in Calgary. So you watch me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
The little scamps you'll see running around here might be naughty, but I don't see any of them being involved in this. Still, they might have heard something. Can't hurt to ask.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Okay, speak with the children.
Anything of this quality in Twinside.
I wonder if you got any more information for me.
Best of luck finding the culprits.
That's all you got for me? Speak up, you!
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Okay, not that one. Okay, maybe... Here, let me just see. Maybe there's some... Oh, there's another one!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's pass.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
He'll probably be by the tents. You won't hurt him, will you?
No, but I can't speak for anybody that gets between me and him.
It'll keep you warm.
Come on, come on!
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Yeah, it's all about that hustle.
That's that then.
She must have been the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Okay, so this Hansa kid might be somewhere around here.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
Hey, no fair, I wanted to see the scenery.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Again? We promise.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
The chocobo pen's back there. I don't know if it's the same lad who stole from you, but that's where he was headed.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
What's that, boy?
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Yeah, going for lots of story content tonight, folks.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the Cast Stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
is it?
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move on to the next stage of the quest line.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
The best plans are the simple ones.
Hamza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Lateney's Cleft.
To Lateney's Cleft, then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
It looked like they were about to turn into Lateney's Cleft before they spotted me.
You can do it, Clive.
Okay, let's break up this pickpocketing ring. Oh yeah, all the way down there. Okay.
That's that then.
Nothing like a good run through the desert. Okay, now it's time for some action!
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
Pow!
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Yeah, now that skill... actually, I just realized something. Now that they've added ability sets to the game, I think I should really take a look and see which ones are my favorites so I could call on them later. Okay, but anyway, now this is coming up to 10:30 here in Calgary. This actually looks like this is a good time for a station break. So, you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges among your friends, family, and coworkers that all go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. Game day this year is November 2nd, but fundraising goes all year round. X-Life started over 15 years ago and has since raised over $130 million for children's hospitals across Canada and US, and over $11 million was raised in 2023 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of X-Life for 12 years now, and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate in links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2023, over $183,000 was raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. And now by giving back, you can game on. If you are one of the first 1,000 Extra Life Platinum participants to raise $2,000 US in 2024, you will unlock your very own custom Extra Life controller for the console of your choice, courtesy of our friends at Controller Chaos. These controllers will go fast, so get your fundraising going now. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, the custom controllers, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or once again, if you want to help me and my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, I just dropped my link in Twitch chat. Every dollar helps, every share helps. Okay, now let's go back after these pickpockets here in Final Fantasy XVI here on Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. But first, this word from Extra Life Canada.
Why I Extra Life? I Extra Life to make a difference. Through Extra Life, we're able to bring in thousands upon thousands of dollars for our hospital foundation. When we raise money for the kids, like our champion kid Nico, we're able to make a difference in their lives by being able to have a facility where they're able to get the treatment they need in our own province.
You sign up online, you pick the hospital you're going to support, raise money for family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, etc., and then play games.
You can go to extra-life.org for all the information you need to sign up and start doing Extra Life yourself.
It's just fun to do it. You can build such a community with friends. Like some of my lifelong friends I've met through Extra Life United and stuff like that. Whether you do a big production or a small little game night at your house, there's so many options and so many ways to do it that it's accessible to everyone.
It's a great community. Everyone's in it for the same reason. They're all playing in support of kids' health or playing games for kids that may not be able to.
Doesn't matter if you fundraise $10, $100, or $1,000. Every dollar really does help.
You don't have to be the most hardcore of gamers to get involved. If playing games is something you enjoy doing, and it's something that you're already doing, Extra Life is the way to take it, embrace that fun, and do something more than what you could do yourself. Be proactive, jump at it through Facebook, through extra-life.org. Reach out to your local hospital, they'll know more. Hop onto the Extra Life Discord, find local gamers. If your hospital doesn't have a guild, get out there, form one, and just keep going.
And we're back with Final Fantasy XVI here on Raid the Arcade New Game Plus.
We got company.
Okay, let's waste these bozos. Let's get rid of the magic users first. Oh no, you don't! Get back here!
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Okay, search for their lair. I bet that they're probably over here, thanks to this convenient spot on the map.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, that guy in the back is big!
It's that guard from Falkland. Kill him! Kill them all!
Okay, staggered, let her rip! Sick him! Okay, let's finish him off! Okay, and the bozos are wasted. Okay, got some gill bugs.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Oh, here's a new feature, Quick Complete. After completing the main objectives of some quests, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. If you see the prompt in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, press that to immediately travel to the NPC, eagerly awaiting your turn. There's a nice quality of life. I think, of course, this option is not mandatory and for you to ignore it. You can even disable it. Yeah, it's quite a useful time saver if you ask me.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
One story of brave daring do later.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Okay, we got Goods' Trader's Pass back. Let's see. The raised letters upon the square of burnished bronze read, "By the order of the Board of Delegates is the bearer of this token bestowed all rights and permissions merited a Dominion merchant." We got Breath of Lightning as well. Reduces thunderstorm cooldown by 2.7 seconds. Wow. Okay.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goods.
And then it's on to the Dominion. Ah, Clive. Why, I am what you see.
The proprietress of the Crimson Caravans, the best known and best trusted porterage term in Bocklid. There are less expensive options, it's true, but customers choose us for two reasons. We're reliable and we don't ask questions. Our wagons stand ready to transport anything you might want moved discreetly, be that possessions you'd rather others didn't know about, or even people.
It can be a risky business.
But what we make from moving the former, we seek on improving our ability to transport the latter. We might even consider us competitors of the infamous Sid the Outlaw, had he and I not reached an agreement.
This being a border town.
Merchants often stop in on their way to the Crystalline Dominion to carry out any final business in the Republic. And the locals are only too pleased to oblige by weighing their wagons down with local specialties before they leave, and lightening their purses in the process. But what if a visitor doesn't have a wagon of their own? Why, then it falls to porters like ourselves to provide one.
Or at least, it did.
Lately, most passers-through journey to the Dominion in search of a safe haven rather than a tiny profit. And who can blame them? Some things are more important than commerce, after all.
Don't worry about Hansa and the others.
They will be safe with us. But there will be more little ones abandoned at the gates, and they too may turn to crime in their desperation to survive. Especially if the cast stones or some other ill-intentioned element decide to give them no choice in the matter. It's up to those of us who dare to see that doesn't happen.
Best of luck, Sid.
Clive.
If my sister is the smiling face of the Crimson Caravans, and I am the scowl. She brings in the customers, and scare off those who prey on them.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Eloise had always had a talent for business. I prefer working by hands, or rather my fists. And there are plenty of bandits and beasts out there to keep me busy.
All the better.
The Crimson Caravans has a reputation to uphold, and I need to keep my skills well honed. Half the wagons that come through Bocklid nowadays are full of people fleeing for the Dominion, and half of them go no further than the gate, where their cries soon blended with all the others. "Let us through! We can't live without magic! They'll give us new crystals in Twinside!"
Fools, the lot of them.
If they love magic so much, they should have tried being born a bearer.
Criminals and cowards.
Who bullied the desperate and dispossessed into doing their bidding. And also they could keep their own hands clean, and no wonder it took me a while to track them down. If it hadn't been for you and Jill, I might never have found them, still less brought them to justice.
So thank you.
I'd offer you a share in the spoils, if it didn't all belong to other people.
Farewell, then.
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, some side quests have popped up. Okay, time for a side trip.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fighting man, perchance?
Well, it's 11:15 here in Calgary, and you're watching me play Final Fantasy XVI here on Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. This is a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org.
That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin.
Thank you, I try.
Would you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
I might as well. Offer him the use of your formidable arms.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Okay, let's see. Oh, he's all the way down there. Okay, let's pick up the other subquests along the way.
Porter for hire.
I bet they stack.
Best service at the best price. Others will count.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Help the missing find the missing sellsword? Sure.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Whatever left poor Joseph Grey didn't leave him jaded. Kind-hearted man like him doesn't deserve to meet his end, chasing thieves.
Okay, looks like there's one more side quest to pick up. Okay, so let's go pick up the other one. It's all about efficiency.
I must leave for the Dominion.
Bloody cruising caravan, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them.
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh. So you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Tell the tavern keeper's friends about the wine? Yeah, sounds simple enough. I'll be a talker.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll
Words
do
right
it?
out of my mouth.
Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Oh, bearer of good news. Okay, that sounds a little ominous.
There are plenty of hard-working folk here in Boklad, but my three friends deserve a tipple more than most. You let them know there's a cup of fine wine waiting for them when they're ready.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's... Yeah, looks like this one will be simple enough.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post-haste. I am hurrying, my lord.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Soraflam one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know. Most men would keep a fine vintage like a Gotan 66 to themselves. But not our innkeeper. He's a true gent, that one.
Okay, who else do we need to talk to? Okay, let's head north. There's the other two people that I need to talk to, so this one is definitely easy enough.
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
Got something you need
The
butched?
innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting. I've been keeping a cut of something special by for just such an occasion.
Okay, last one is the guard.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
There's nothing like a good drink to drown your sorrows. No one knows sorrow like us gate guards.
The joys of fast travel.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen.
Who are you calling brooding?
I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
Nothing nice, a nice, simple, pleasant quest. In this world where life is cheap.
Kill the poor sod. For a handful of coins at that.
Ah, you were right to stay your bastard captain's hand. More bloodshed is the last thing we need in these dark days.
I owe these remarkable gentlemen more than a few paltry cups of wine, even if it is the finest wine in all of Valesphere.
Oh, there's nothing like a cup or five of good wine to wash away the aches of the road.
Okay, I'll just let them have their fun. Okay, but in the meantime, it is coming up at 11 o'clock here in Calgary, so this is actually a good place to wrap things up for the evening. So, you've been watching me play Final Fantasy XVI as part of Raid the Arcade, New Game Plus. This was a stream for Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Do you want to play games and heal kids? Go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers. They all go towards your local children's hospital, and then you get to play games for 24 hours. Game day this year is November 2nd, but fundraising goes all year round. X-Life started over 15 years ago and has since raised over $130 million for children's hospitals across Canada and the US, and over $11 million was raised in 2023 alone, all raised by gamers just like you. I'm playing games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital here in Calgary that helps over 100,000 sick and injured children each year. I've been part of X-Life for 12 years now. and it's a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good. And you can donate the links below or my pinned posts on Twitter, Facebook, and Mastodon. In 2023, over $183,000 is raised for the Alberta Children's Hospital through Extra Life. It was all done by gamers across Alberta and all over the world. You can also join in the fun and help out because kids can't wait. And now by giving back, you can game on. If you are one of the first 1,000 Extra Life Platinum participants to raise $2,000 US in 2024, you will unlock your very own custom Extra Life controller for the console of your choice, courtesy of our friends at Controller Chaos. These controllers will go fast, so get your fundraising going now. So if you'd like to learn more about Extra Life, the custom controllers, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or once again, if you'd like to help me in my fundraising to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, I just dropped my link in Twitch chat. Every dollar helps, every share helps. Well, thanks once again for tuning in for tonight's installment of Raid the Arcade New Game Plus. I'll be back Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Mountain Time for another hour of more of my playthrough, most likely of Final Fantasy XVI. Thank you again so much for tuning in and sharing links and for donating to my campaign so far. And as always, kids can't wait. Good night, everybody.